The World Cup, the ultimate dream in sports history, and specifically in football. It's the dream every player chases and every football fan breathes. But the traditional methods, forget about them, man. They just don't cut it anymore. Other countries have players operating on a whole different level. That's why the greatest intervention in the history of Japanese football had to happen. Project Blue Lock. Yes, that's the one that's going to change the world. So what's the story behind this project? And will it actually bear fruit and make Japan's national team #1 in the world? That's exactly what we're about to find out in the story of Isagi. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. This is Isagi, an ordinary high school sophomore who lives for football. He plays as a forward for his school team, absolutely adoring the sport, and dreaming of playing for the Japanese national team. In the qualifiers for the national tournament, his team is down 1-0 and time is running out. Isagi drives the ball forward, dribbling past one defender, then another. The guy is on fire. He reaches the box and holds onto the ball. This is their absolute last chance. He notices one of his teammates next to him yelling, "Pass the ball." Isagi thinks to himself, if I pass to him, scoring is practically guaranteed. So Isagi makes the pass, and unfortunately the guy misses. Oh, what a total flop. In the blink of an eye, the tables turn. A deadly counterattack by the opposing team completely crushes them. They concede a second goal and the match is over. Isagi completely loses hope of qualifying for nationals. Flashing back through all his football memories, it looks like he's ready to hang up his boots. He tells himself that's enough. No more empty dreams. Blaming himself and filled with regret. He wonders if I had taken that shot and scored, would it have changed my destiny? Heartbroken, Isagi cries out in pure agony. That is the pain of watching your dream vanish right before your eyes. Returning home, he finds a letter from the Japan Football Union asking him to show up at their headquarters. He goes, only to run into the very forward, who scored the winning goal against him in the last match. They walk in together and are completely stunned by what they see. The most talented, ruthless forwards from various teams are all gathered in one room. What on earth is going on? At that exact moment, an eccentric man named Ego walks out. He's the guy tasked with winning the World Cup for Japan, the mastermind behind Project Blue Lock. The kids are all shocked. The World Cup? Seriously, man? We're lucky if we play behind a local factory. Ego tells them, you are the 300 forwards I have personally selected. Only one of you will survive. Only one will become the greatest striker in history, the one who will lead Japan to glory. Naturally, everyone is skeptical. How are we supposed to do that? Ego explains. This is Project Blue Lock, a state-of-the-art facility where they will undergo the most rigorous, advanced training ever created. Tests, training, we are going to push you to your absolute limits. Once you step inside, you can't go home until the project ends. And if you lose, you can forget about football forever. You will never get another chance to join the Japanese national team. In short, they will say goodbye to their football dreams. That's the risk that will force them to bring out their inner beasts. But the one who crushes the other 299 players and stands on top, that's the one who will become the world's greatest forward. Everyone is left in utter confusion. Many protest, arguing, what kind of biased nonsense is this? We have a national tournament with our teams. We aren't abandoning them for some ridiculous project. Ego scoffs. Who said I even wanted you? You guys are completely clueless. Who would throw away an opportunity like this for some petty national tournament? Anyone who leaves is a loser. If you don't want to join, don't. It's not forced. But let me ask you a question. What is football to you? Is it just 11 players cooperating with each other and that's it? If so, you're dead wrong. That's the common misconception, and that's why our national team remains one of the weakest in the world. Real football is about scoring more goals than your opponent. It's about utterly destroying them. That is the ultimate goal. He tells them to picture themselves in the World Cup final one-on-one with the keeper. The entire country, the fans, and the tournament depend solely on you. A teammate calls for a pass, and you know that passing guarantees a goal, but you decide to shoot, score, and lead your team to victory. That is the legendary, insane striker we need. You must be the biggest, most egoistic madman on the pitch. You are the only star. Ego's words strike a chord deep within Isagi. He remembers his own recent failure, which was the exact same scenario. At that moment, the flame of passion ignites inside him once more. His eyes light up, and he sprints toward the gates, telling himself, yes, I will be the strongest striker. Seeing him run, all 300 forwards charge in behind him. They enter the Blue Lock facility, change into their gear, and prepare for the first test. They are divided into 5 teams per building, from Team B to Team Z, making 25 teams in total. Multiply 25 teams by 11 players, and you get 275 forwards. That means there are 25 extra players. To fix this, Ego gives them an entrance exam. A game of tag with a football, you just have to hit anyone around you with the ball. In turn, they have to hit someone else before time runs out. Whoever is it when the timer hits 0 loses. Ego adds, you're ranked from 1 to 300 based on my evaluation. The lowest ranked player will be the primary target. They have only 136 seconds and the game begins. The lowest ranked player among them is the guy wearing number 300. He grabs the ball and chases the others, targeting Isagi. Isagi dodges, and the guy hits someone else instead, infuriated. That player vows to get him back. but instead ends up targeting Isagi, blasting the ball right into Isagi's stomach, knocking him down. Oh my goodness, he chases them one by one. But time is running out. Isagi is terrified of being the loser. He starts chasing the lowest ranked guy, who trips right in front of him. With only 25 seconds left, Isagi has a clear shot at him, but stops himself. No, that's not how a real striker acts. I need to change my mindset. A real striker targets someone stronger than him. Suddenly, Isagi charges at the highest ranked player in the room. Another teammate, Bachira, grins. I like you, kid. He steals the ball from Isagi and charges at the top-ranked player himself. A fierce clash breaks out, and Bachira passes the ball back to Isagi. Unleashing his inner monster, Isagi fires a powerful shot at the absolute last second. Time is up. Oh my god, guys. The highest ranked player in the room is eliminated, and by whom? Isagi, who was ranked 299. The eliminated player is utterly furious, crying and screaming. But it's over, buddy. Your football dream ends here. Go home and hit the textbooks, kid. Following this test, the remaining 275 players are accepted, and the 25 losers are sent packing. The rankings are updated, and Isagi is now number 274, still second to last. These rankings also determine your team. The top ranks, 111, form Team B, followed by Team C, all the way down to the lowest tier, Team Z, which includes our boy Isagi. They are literally the lowest of the low. How will they ever compete against the higher ranked teams? They settle into their rooms and begin training for the real test, round-robin matches against the other teams in their stratum. Isagi trains with Bachira, the guy who passed to him. Isagi asks, why did you pass to me and not anyone else? Bachira replies, because your face said it all. I knew what you were going to do. It's the monster inside you. They continue training for their upcoming match in the first selection, a tournament among the 5 teams in their building. Only the top 2 teams, along with the top scorers from the losing teams, will advance to the second selection. Their first match is against Team X. The boys are clueless about what to do. How are they supposed to play when they are all forwards? How will they assign positions, and who will even play goalkeeper? They resort to a game of rock, paper, scissors to let the winners pick their preferred positions. They gear up and head onto the pitch. Team X looks absolutely ruthless. The match begins and Isagi charges at the opponent, but his own teammate immediately steals the ball from him. What on earth is happening? Another teammate steals it from him in turn. It's absolute chaos. The opposing team exploits this madness and takes the ball, but they fall into the exact same chaotic pattern. It's incredibly disorganized. Every single player just wants to be the top scorer and couldn't care less about their team. But then a breakthrough happens. A player from Team X takes the ball and drives down the pitch, tearing through Team Z one by one. The guy is a literal beast. He reaches the box, unleashes a strike. Boom, goal. Team X takes an early lead. Meanwhile, Team Z is still fighting amongst themselves, desperately needing someone to unite them. Play resumes and the same foolishness happens again. The ball is intercepted, but this time, Team X coordinates around their star striker, the very man who united them. They just needed a centerpiece to rally around. The striker reaches the heart of the defense, outwits everyone, and passes to a teammate who penetrates Team Z's defense, smashing it into the back of the net. 2-0 for Team X. It's a crushing blow for Isagi and his team. Things go from bad to worse as Team X keeps hammering in goals until the score reaches 5-0. It is a pathetic display. With only 3 minutes left, Isagi refuses to give up. He tells Bachira to link up with him so they can score at least 1 goal. A single player needs to transform their playstyle from 0 to 1, just like the opposing team did. Bachira agrees, and both ignite with passion. The match resumes and the duo charges forward. Bachira is lethal, using his high-level dribbling skills to bypass the defenders before crossing to Isagi at the center of the attack. Isagi traps the ball, but just as he's about to shoot, the star player of Team X blocks his path. What are you going to do now? Suddenly Isagi feels a strange sensation. Instantly, he passes the ball and another teammate, Kunigami, flies in, launching a rocket of a shot right into the net. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Team Z finally gets on the scoreboard. Isagi can't believe what he just did. He tells himself, I was planning to shoot. Why did I pass? It seems Isagi has yet to discover his true formula. The match ends in a devastating 5-1 loss. Back in the locker room, they discuss their predicament. We cannot lose another match. If we lose again, we're out and our dreams are over. We must find a solution we can all agree on and unite. They come up with a plan. Utilize each individual's unique weapon and rotate the strategy throughout the match. A weapon means your absolute best attribute, whether it's speed, incredible dribbling, powerful shooting, or something else. However, Isagi still doesn't know what his weapon is. He doesn't fully understand his own style yet. The strategy involves dividing the match into 10-minute intervals for each player, where the entire team will support and play around that specific individual. When their time is up, they switch to the next person. They train relentlessly using this tactic until their next match, Team Z versus Team Y. The match kicks off and Team Z executes their plan, starting with Bachira's weapon, dribbling. The kid is incredibly skillful, but the opposing team swarms him, cutting off his advance. This back and forth struggle continues for 10 minutes until Bachira's turn ends. Next up is Kunigami, the master of long-range strikes. But every time he prepares to shoot, Team Y's defense locks him down. Their defense is incredibly organized and compact. Even their star forward remains calm, barely moving. Isagi grows suspicious, realizing they definitely have a plan of their own. Sure enough, the ball is intercepted and passed to a Team Y player, and suddenly their star forward springs into action. Oh no, Team Z was caught completely off guard. The forward receives the ball and ruthlessly fires it home. 1-0 for Team Y. Team Z tries to stick to their strategy, but Team Y quickly wins back possession. This time, they just pass the ball among themselves to waste time. Their strategy is purely defensive, incredibly dull and frustrating to watch. They keep this up until the first half ends with no progress from Team Z. The second half begins, and Team Z throws everything they have into the attack. They are on the verge of scoring, but the ball is deflected out for a corner. Isagi feels that strange sensation again. Before the corner is taken, he deciphers Team Y's playstyle. He tells himself, there is one person stopping us every single time. He is the real threat. The corner is taken and cleared, but Isagi anticipates the second ball. Yes, he targets that specific player. The beating heart of Team Y. What a brilliant reading of the game. Isagi steals the ball, drives forward and fires, but it's blocked. However, Gagamaru lunges at the last second, tapping it in to equalize for Team Z. I'll be the one stopping you from now on. Isagi declares the match continues with Team Y defending with all their might. With only 3 minutes remaining, Team Y blindsides everyone. They pass to their star striker and launch a massive surprise all-out attack. Paralyzing Team Z's defense, Isagi fumes with anger as they scramble to defend, but it seems too late. The player passes to the striker, but Isagi is already there waiting. Where did you come from, Isagi? Isagi predicted the pass because the opponent made the exact same mistake Isagi had made in the past. Isagi tells him, you failed to be a true striker. Isagi intercepts the ball, capitalizes on the transition, and launches a blistering counterattack. Chigiri charges forward with unbelievable speed, and Bachira is unstoppable on the ball. Bachira sends a cross into the box, but it wasn't meant for just anyone. He crosses it directly to Isagi. Where did you pop up from, you absolute beast? With eyes blazing with determination, Isagi volleys the ball directly into the net. Team Z wins at the final buzzer. This is the sweet fruit of never giving up. Isagi walks up to the defeated opponent looking crushed. Isagi thinks to himself, what is this incredible feeling? I just utterly destroyed their dreams. The opponent is weeping, while Isagi finds a twisted sense of satisfaction in that despair. Talk about going mad. This is the true essence of Blue Lock. They return to their quarters, eat and rest. That night, while everyone is fast asleep, Isagi is the only one who can't sleep. Due to the lingering adrenaline, he goes for a walk and finds Chigiri awake, watching footage of their match. Chigiri says, I was watching your goal. Let me tell you what your weapon is, Isagi. It's spatial awareness. You have an incredible perception of everything happening around you. You play while knowing exactly where every player is positioned and what they will do next. This allows you to create a goal-scoring opportunity at the perfect moment. Just like when you pass to Kunigami, it seems you're doing it subconsciously. You need to learn how to control and develop this weapon. Isagi smiles and thanks him, then asks, what about you? What's your weapon? Chigiri hesitates, but Isagi insists. Chigiri reveals, I tore my right ACL a year ago. The doctor told me if I injure it again in the same spot, I'll never play football again. I used to have a weapon just like you, Isagi, but it all ended after that injury. It's healed now, but I'm terrified of it happening again. If it does, I lose my dream in football forever. Honestly, I came here just to give up on my dream. Isagi snaps back. Don't talk like that, Chigiri. Don't you dare give up. That's exactly why you have to fight. Frustrated, Chigiri storms off. They continue their training for the next match. The rankings change again, and Isagi is now the highest ranked player on the team. Their next match is against Team W. They review Team W's matches and analyze their playstyle. They decide to tweak their strategy. Instead of rotating individual roles every 10 minutes, they will group up in trios for 30-minute intervals. This will allow for better chemistry and maximize their weapons. The match begins, and the opponent takes control. The Wanima twins are perfectly synchronized, utilizing quick 1-2 passes that no one can stop. They bypass the entire team, leaving Isagi and Chigiri as the last line of defense. It's clear the twins know Chigiri. They mock him, saying, are you still playing? Don't even think about running? Save your precious glass leg from breaking, man. But Isagi intercepts at the perfect moment, taking the ball and passing it upfield. He yells at Chigiri, don't listen to them. You need to change, man. While they are talking, Team Z drives toward the goal. A cross comes in, and Kuan leaps high into the air, scoring the opening goal. That's Kuan's weapon. His incredible vertical leap, the match resumes, and Bachira crosses to Kuan once more. Kuan's leaps are spectacular. He hits it home again. What a play. The team is ecstatic. Shortly after, they win a free kick. Bachira crosses to Kuan again, who finishes it with a brilliant header, a hat-trick for Kuan. The guy is absolutely phenomenal today. The first half ends with everyone thrilled and hyped for the second half, except for Chigiri. Isagi talks to him, trying to motivate him. The second half kicks off, and the team is full of energy. They pass to Kuan, but he slips up and the ball is stolen. This mistake costs them a goal. It's fine. It's fine. We're still up 3-1. The match resumes, and Kuan underpasses to Isagi, a terribly weak ball. What on earth are you doing, man? Another mistake by Kwon cost them a second goal. It's now 3-2. Everyone screams at Kwon, who apologizes, claiming it wasn't intentional. But as he gets up, Isagi catches him smiling. Wait, what is going on here? Team Z launches an all-out attack, but they find no openings. Isagi's pass is intercepted. As if the opposing team knew their entire strategy beforehand, Isagi remembers Kwon's smirk, and his suspicions grow. A cross enters their box heading right toward Kwon, but he intentionally lets it pass, pretending he couldn't reach it. This blunder costs them another goal, equalizing the score. All doubts vanish. Kwon is a traitor. No one saw this coming. Kwon orchestrated this because the player with the most goals automatically advances to the next selection, even if the team loses. By scoring a hat-trick, Kwon secured his spot. One of the teammates confronts him and gets a yellow card. The treacherous Kwon openly joins Team W, turning the match into a 12 vs 10 nightmare. All doors seem shut. Since blue lock rules permit such betrayals, Team W attacks again, scoring a fourth goal. It's 4-3 for Team W. What are you going to do now? Isagi never backs down, but the odds are heavily stacked against them. Team W gets another massive chance. The keeper barely blocks it, and it rattles off the crossbar, rolling toward Chigiri. Unfortunately, Chigiri hesitates too, terrified to sprint for it, fearing for his leg. With only 5 minutes left, Chigiri despairs, flashing back through his football memories, completely succumbing to fear, as if his injured leg were shackled in heavy chains. Suddenly, Isagi screams at him, "Don't just stand there doing nothing." Isagi sprints back into the attack, trying to save the team, but all avenues are blocked. Regulation time ends, leaving only 3 minutes of stoppage time. Defenders swarm Isagi, leaving him no choice. He breaks through, shouting, "I'll do it myself. If I can't rely on anyone, I'll tear through this defense alone." Everyone is stunned, but the ball is stripped from him. Still, Isagi refuses to give up. Chigiri watches him in disbelief, wondering, how is he so obsessed with winning? Isagi's relentless pressure fires up the rest of the team, and they press hard. Chigiri is still drowning in doubt when Isagi yells at him, "Get your act together and take the ball." Chigiri passes it back, but stands there paralyzed. Isagi barks, "Get out of my way. You're useless like this." Isagi takes the ball, desperate to score before the whistle blows. "Don't you dare treat me like that ever again. You have no idea who I am." He scolds himself, deciding he's had enough of being a coward. While everyone else is fighting for their lives, Chigiri prepares to explode. He unleashes his speed, sprinting like a literal bolt of lightning. Isagi senses a goal approaching and spots him. Yes, Chigiri is moving at an unprecedented, terrifying speed. Isagi lofts a long ball forward. Everyone wonders where he's passing, but what they don't know is that Chigiri is burning up the asphalt to get there. My god, no one can catch him. That is Chigiri's true weapon, top-tier explosive speed. In a surge of pure adrenaline, Chigiri kicks the ball far ahead into open space. Everyone thinks he overhit it, but he effortlessly catches up to it. The keeper rushes out, completely helpless. No, it's impossible. Goal, goal, goal. Chigiri can't believe it, overjoyed, beyond words. He tells Isagi, "Thank you. You woke me up from my nightmare. From now on, I will run until my legs give out. I won't fear anything anymore. I will be the world's greatest striker." The match ends in a 4-4 draw, keeping Team Z's hopes alive. They just need to win their absolute final match against the undefeated Titans. Team V, after changing, they run into the traitor Kwon, trying to cut a deal with Team V, offering to sell out Team Z's strategy again. But Team V's star player, Ryo, rejects him coldly. "We don't need your garbage information. We'll crush them without lifting a finger, Isagi." And his team show up telling them, "We're the ones who will crush you." Honestly, if I were in their shoes, I'd have beaten that traitor to a pulp. Luckily, the hot-headed Raichi takes care of business and gives Kwon a well-deserved thrashing. Next, they analyze Team V. Frankly, they are terrifyingly strong. Their attacking trio is the key to their playstyle, scoring a massive 18 goals in just 3 matches. Their number 1 striker is the white-haired prodigy, Nagi Seishiro. They must stop them from scoring at all costs. They resume training with less than a day left before the match. Isagi is restless and filled with anxiety. There is still a missing piece to his weapon that he hasn't figured out. It's not just Isagi. The entire team is terrified. The day passes, and the final showdown arrives, Team V versus Team Z. Can they pull off a miracle? The whistle blows, and Team V immediately goes on the offensive. Their playmaker sets up the attack, but Team Z locks him down. He passes to their lightning fast forward, but Team Z shuts him down too. Finally, he lofts a pass to their ace. Nagi Seishiro, Team Z's defense, manages to halt them momentarily, and the game rapidly transitions as Team Z counters, but their shot agonizingly hits the woodwork. Immediately, Team V's playmaker shouts to Nagi, "Let's do it!" He lofts a long towering ball from midfield. Nagi controls it with an insanely acrobatic, flawless first touch. The sheer flexibility and control leave everyone utterly speechless. How can a human being even do that? Isagi instantly realizes the magnitude of the disaster they are facing. These guys are on an entirely different level. Team V stays on the front front foot. They regain possession and feed their ace again. Nagi controls it and volleys it midair, a magnificent, breathtaking goal. The boys are completely terrified. It's 1-0 right at the start. What is the solution? Isagi keeps racking his brain. He decides to utilize Chigiri's weapon, passing into space for him to exploit his speed. But to their horror, Team V's fast forward easily catches up to Chigiri. Damn it, these guys possess every single offensive advantage. The forward steals the ball and goes on a rampage, blasting another shot into the net. Shortly after, they score a third. It's 3-0 for Team V. The situation is absolutely hopeless. But right then, Bachira completely loses his mind. Since we're going down anyway, let me show you who I really am. He tells Isagi, support me, partner. We need to surpass our limits. The kid goes absolutely berserk, tearing through the opponents one by one with unparalleled technical skill. An incredible nutmeg, a brilliant elastico, what a player. His madness fires up the entire team. He goes one-on-one with the keeper, executes a stunning heel flick, and scores a phenomenal goal. Oh, Bachira, you are incredible. He completely shattered the opposing defense. Isagi and his teammates are re-energized. Play resumes, and the boys are literally throwing their bodies on the line for the ball. Chigiri unleashes his absolute maximum speed, managing to nick the ball away from their fast forward. Everyone is fighting tooth and nail to win possession. They successfully secure it, and Bachira delivers a precise pass to Kunigami, the legendary sniper with cannon-like shots. Kunigami is tightly marked by 2 defenders, but Isagi yells, "Don't you dare give up." Pushing past his physical limits, Kunigami unleashes a ferocious long-range strike from a massive distance, catching everyone off guard. Goal, it's 3-2. Unbelievable. There is still hope for a comeback. The first half ends 3-2 in favor of Team V. During the break, Isagi continuously ponders the missing piece of his weapon. The second half begins, and Team Z presses even harder. Their attacks are dangerous, but they are constantly blocked at the final microsecond. The ball lands at Isagi's feet, but it's quickly stripped away. His mind is cluttered, and he can't focus. Man, stop overthinking and just play. They manage to win the ball back again, this time with Chigiri, who is instantly closed down by Team V's fast forward. Chigiri tries to figure out how to bypass him, remembering that he managed to touch the ball against him earlier at the last microsecond. This means the opponent is only fast in short bursts, but over long distances, Chigiri has the clear advantage. Recognizing this, Chigiri kicks the ball far into open space and accelerates like a rocket, leaving everyone in his dust. One-on-one with the keeper, he unleashes a powerful strike. Goal, a stunning equalizer. The score is tied at 3-3 with only 30 minutes left on the clock. Team V's playmaker is absolutely furious. Raichi marks him tightly, refusing to give him an inch of breathing room. Seeing this, Nagi drops deep and demands pass me the ball. The genius has decided to take matters into his own hands. Oh no, their most dangerous weapon is finally moving, and Nagi executes an incredible mid-air twist to finish it. A legendary goal in every sense of the word. 4-3 for Team V. With only 15 minutes left, Team V launches an all-out assault. Bachira gets the ball but finds no passing lanes. He spots Chigiri and sends it to him, but Chigiri is instantly closed down by the defender. Chigiri tries his usual trick of kicking it deep, but to his shock, Nagi is already there, waiting for him, having anticipated the move. But the biggest surprise, Isagi anticipated Nagi's interception. He knew exactly how it would play out. Isagi's weapon finally clicks. Spatial awareness combined with pure anticipation. The ball lands perfectly at Isagi's feet. Chigiri sprints toward the net, and Kunigami is open. Isagi passes to Kunigami, who unleashes a thunderous strike that tears into the back of the net. Absolute perfection. Isagi finally understands his weapon completely. He realizes he can predict the exact scenarios that will unfold on the pitch. This is the weapon that will alter the entire course of the game. Play resumes, and Team V decides to go all out, sending high crosses to Nagi. Isagi marks him closely, but Nagi pulls off a blinding maneuver, leaving Isagi in his dust and bearing down on the goal. Oh my god. Isagi is losing his mind. If they score here, the match is over. Everyone screams in terror. Nagi is a literal monster, but at the absolute last second, Kwon flies in out of nowhere. The traitor Kwon, who was useless the entire match, sacrifices himself for the team. He tackles Nagi, earning a straight red card and getting sent off, but he prevented a certain goal. He tells them, "You have only 3 minutes left. Give it everything you've got." But Team V isn't done. They get a dangerous direct free kick. The keeper deflects it, but the danger isn't over. Their fast forward rushes in, firing a rebound shot. Raichi blocks it with his legs. It's still loose. My god, what a sequence. This time, Nagi is waiting to pounce. Everyone is shocked, throwing their bodies into the box to form a wall of defense. But Nagi is smarter than they think. He deceptively chips the ball right over the entire defense toward the net. Is this the end? At the absolute last microsecond, a defender clears it off the line. What an unbelievable save. Isagi secures the clearance. Kwon screams from the sidelines. "Do it now, Isagi. This is the absolute last chance." Every single player charges forward in a legendary final all-out counterattack. The hype is at maximum level. They exchange crisp, decisive passes as they storm the box. Chigiri, Isagi, Bachira, everyone. Kunigami takes a shot, but it's deflected. Raichi instantly recovers it. This is pure, unadulterated willpower. Bachira gets the ball and looks at Isagi. The two share perfect telepathic chemistry. Bachira lofts the ball into the box, directly into Isagi's path. The entire fate of Team Z rests squarely on Isagi's shoulders, but suddenly he senses danger. Nagi is closing in fast to shut him down. Isagi calculates his options. Should I trap the ball? No way, there's no time. Shoot, directly. Isagi remembers Ego's words. You must be the biggest egoist in the world, he tells himself. There's no time to trap it. I will volley it right here, right now. No one can stop me. He blasts a direct shot into the back of the net, leaving everyone completely frozen in the shock. This is it. Goal, goal, goal. You're magnificent, Isagi. Scream, celebrate, applaud all you want, my friend, because you just pulled off a miracle today. The match ends 5-4 in favor of Team Z. The impossible is no longer impossible. This is the ultimate fruit of hard work and pure determination. Shortly after, the results of the qualifiers are announced. Team Z and Team V advance to the second selection, along with the top scorers from the losing teams. After qualifying, Isagi and his team return to headquarters, feast, and enjoy a well-deserved rest. Everything is going perfectly. Ego addresses them, saying congratulations, but you won't advance to the second selection immediately. First, you must undergo physical conditioning. The players complain, what kind of training, man? Haven't we done enough? Ego responds, you won't even touch a ball with your feet. This is pure physical fitness training to ensure you're fully prepared for the next stage. They complete the grueling conditioning and move on to the second selection room, where they notice something bizarre. The players there are supposed to be from the other buildings, but in reality, there are no players from other buildings at all. Ego appears on screen and reveals the truth. Do you know why? Because there are no other buildings. This is the only one. Everyone is completely stunned. Wait, you were playing us this entire time? You lied to us about other buildings just to trick us? Ego explains that was precisely the point. You needed to believe you were at the very bottom and that there were far stronger players out there just to force you to bring out your absolute best. Blue Lock was designed for this very reason. What a brilliant move by Ego. He completely fooled them, but it was absolutely necessary to crush their arrogance and complacency, forcing them to give everything they had to defeat those above them. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Peace out.